For this tutorial, you're going to need 3 main balls of clay for the shell, the head, and the legs. I will show you later the amounts of clay you're going to need for this coil around the shell and the tail, but that can always be estimated later. So to start this tutorial, just take the piece of clay for the shell and pat it into a nice dome shape. This can be a dark green color, but since I'm using white clay, I'm just going to paint it anyway. So just make sure it's a nice bun shape, and it should just look like this, flat on the bottom and round at the top. Now we're going to take the clay for the legs, and we're going to roll it into a thick snake, and you're just going to take any blade tool like this, I got it from Michael's, and cut it into fourths. And this is going to give you even pieces for each foot. Now just take each piece that you cut, and you're going to roll it and shape it into a nice little marshmallow shape. And just keep doing this with your fingers until you get 4 equal pieces. After you've shaped legs, just push them together and take the shell that you formed earlier and place it right on top of the feet. And it's gonna look a little funny right now, but it should look something like this, and it's going to look better. Okay, moving on to the head. So take the piece of clay for the head and just roll it into a nice teardrop shape. And if it's too big or too small, you can always just add or take away clay. Just make sure it looks proportionate. And pick any side of your turtle and just attach the head right on. Now we're going to take any sort of blending tool like this and just blend the head right in so it doesn't look like it's randomly just, attached. Use a combination of blending tools and your fingers to just smooth the head in, and it should look like this. Sorry, that was my phone. Anyway, now it's time for the tail. So just take a piece of clay, and it should be the same color as the head and the feet, and just roll it out into a pointed coil like this. And I like my turtle to have like a nice short stubby tail, so just cut it if you please. And then after you cut it, just attach it onto the back of your turtle. You can use any kind of clay tool to blend it in to make sure it doesn't fall off. And then it should look like this. So now we're going to do the coil around the shell. This can be a dark olive color or a darker green color, it doesn't really matter, it's your choice. But simple as that, we're just going to make a long snake. And it doesn't have to be an exact length because you can always cut it. But we're just going to start at the side of the neck, wrap it around, go above the tail, and stop at the other side of the neck. Make sure it's just meeting right where the legs and the shell meet. And as you can see, I'm cutting it. Just use your fingers to smooth it out, and it should look something like this. So now I'm going to teach you guys how I did the details on the top of the shell. And you're just going to need any type of pointed tool or a small dotting tool, whichever one works. And I'm just going to take the turtle and I'm going to press in a heart shape. This is completely, up to you if you want to do this or not, but I just thought this was cute. So I'm just making a little heart imprint. And then I'm just going to take my needle tool and make little diagonal lines coming out from the heart. And I'm just pressing it right into the clay. And then when you're done, it should look something like this. So now just take your eye pin or head pin and stick it into your charm, and you can bake this at 275 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. After it's been baked, it's time to paint the charm, if you use white clay, of course. And I just did hues of pinks and purples because I didn't want another green turtle, but I'm just doing light pink for the head and the feet. I'm doing a dark pink for the shell. And then I did a lilac color for the coil around the shell. You can do it green, it's fine, but I just wanted to make a pink one. So just let it dry, and then after it's been dried, it's time to do the features of the turtle. So to do the features, you're going to need a dotting tool. And just do simple as that. black for the eyes, black for the mouth, a dark pink for the cheeks, and then I did a red for the little heart on the back of the shell. This is optional. And then last but not least, just add some white to the eyes. And after you did this, you can let it dry. And then after it's dried, you can glaze it, and you should get something that looks like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm sorry that it was long again, but yeah, just let me know what you thought. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!